Happy Sabbath, everyone. Happy Sabbath. Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic that somebody sent me and asking about make a video on the pros and cons of online churches versus in-person church. Today's going to be part one, and I'm going to talk about some of the pros and cons of online church first. So what are the pros or the cons, or let's say, what are the cons of online church? First thing first, you may actually not be inspired. Meaning, yes, you clicked on the link to follow the church while there's church service, but you're not really listening or paying attention because you have the freedom to walk around, go to the bathroom, and do other things, which will take away from your time of worship. That's number one. Con number two, if you are the type of person who likes to actually be around people, then this is going to be a, I would say, a trial for you to understand to be by yourself, especially if you're not married. That can have a toll on somebody who prefers to be with people, who is social, and now they have to force themselves to become somebody else because they don't really enjoy, especially on the Sabbath, they don't like to be by themselves during that day because they prefer to be with other fellow believers. So that's two cons. Pros. If you don't like to drive, then you don't have to drive to go to church. You can just get on your computer and then you follow. Um, I would say this one too. For pros, number two for pros is you don't have to wake up early anymore. If you used to have to wake up early and get dressed and drive, now you don't have to wake up early. You can just stay on your bed. If it's at 10 and you just by like 9:55 or 9:58, you just get up in your computer, type on YouTube or Facebook, either platform that your church is on, then you get on the live. Now let me say something that is actually a pro and a con at the same time. And that will be more specific to people that do specific things in the church. For instance, if you are in the IT department, or you are behind the camera or the computer, you run the sound, the audio, the sound and the video, and things like this, then whether it's online or in person, you still have to go to the church because the people depends on you. They depend on you to put the feed online. That way they can watch at home. So in this case, it will be a pro and a con because the pro will be you don't have to be with so many people anymore now. You can be only like just two or three people, and you guys have more leverage to walk around the church and find out what's actually going wrong. But the con is you still have to drive to go to church. Now, if you like driving, that's not an issue at all. So that to me are the pros and cons of online church. That's part one. Part two will be the pros and the cons of in-person church, and that we will be seeing it next Sabbath. Until then, food for thought.